Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And here we are again, Leslie. How was your week since last time I saw you here online?
It's good. I had a good week. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to the new rhythm. So I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
Actually, I would agree. It's a better week. It's a new normal with stress on the normal part and less of new. So
Yes.
I think that's a good thing. So I really had a lot of contact with people. I don't know how many meetings we have had this week already.
Many meetings.
And but it's been great to see a lot of people and to see how many of people I have known, members of our staff and friends and members of our congregation who are now so much active in the internet, which I think it's great.
Yeah.
We're all learning new skills and new things, and so that's the silver lining thus far. And we're still healthy, many of us, so I think that's a blessing as well. We are coming to all of you from the studio at Blue Fox Production in Lenexa.
Thank you, Blue Fox.
You can find links to our Sidur, Mishkan Tfilah, as well as to our Misheberach list and our Kaddish list in the Facebook event and also in the e-news that you received on Friday. Please say hi if you are watching by typing in the comments line Shabbat Shalom or something like that. And don't forget to hit return when you do that so we can all see your comments. This would also be a good time to share our Facebook Live streaming on all your social media. There's something that says share. You can share it and share it everywhere. Thank you for doing that. Just a reminder that we are calling the pages, the numbers from the physical book, and the numbers may not match exactly if you are using or following the service in an electronic copy of the Sidur. So please find the beginning of Shabbat evening service, Roman numeral 1, and it should be on the top, on your Mishkan Tfilah. And the page numbers that we're using are at the bottom corner of the image and are the ones in square brackets. And like last week, we are monitoring the comments and we'll answer your questions as much as we can as we go along. We will begin our time together here by lighting the Shabbat candles. If you need the blessings, they're on page 120. If you're at home and have candles ready, go ahead and light the candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom
Alechem is on page 142.
Shalom Alechem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Olchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barkuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
As we welcome Shabbat together, we welcome Shabbat with a song for Shabbat, number 92. It's found on page 140, Mizmor Shir.
טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך העליון. טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך העליון. On this the day of days, my lips shall sing your praise, for I know that you'll always be here surrounding me. טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך העליון. טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך העליון.
As we prepare to recite together our declaration of faith, the Shema, which is found on page 152, we offer a prayer of preparation. There is one who sings the song of his own life, finding everything within himself. There is one who leaves the circle of herself and sings the song of her people. There's one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there is one who rises even higher, uniting with all creatures, with all worlds, filling the universe with song. Nevarech, let us bless.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לעולכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Amen. We will continue on page 158, and you might have noticed that the month of Nisan has begun. It's the month during which Passover, Pesach occurs, and so we are foreshadowing what is to come very soon.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
And as we gather together on this evening, we are hopeful and prayerful that we will find a place to rest this night and wake up in the morning ready to spend Shabbat with our loved ones, with our families, and with all those who are in our houses where we are now spending this Shabbat.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, ve'amidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim,
We turn to page 163. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. As we prepare for our Amidah, our standing prayer, we will begin with Adonai Sfatai on page 164. Then we'll have time, each one of us on their own, to offer our prayers. You may recite the Amidah silently through page 181 to offer your private prayers.
Stand and pray to the One. Step forward, let the blessings be sung. With my brothers and my sisters, I will open up my lips and praise. Adonai, please open my heart that I may say, Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Ufi Agid Tehilatecha.
We now take a moment to offer a prayer for healing. I invite you to comment on the line. You can add right there some of the names that you would like to offer this evening so we can all see them. We also have a link to our Misheberach list. And tonight we're going to do one special prayer before we sing our Misheberach together. As you add the names down there, I would like to offer a prayer for those who help in healing. Many of them are working as we speak, taking care of our hospitals and our emergency rooms and all those places that are so needed at this time here in our city, but around the country and around the world. May the one who blessed and led our forebears give countenance unto those who provide help for all the ill and troubled among us. May they be filled with fortitude and courage, endowed with sympathy and compassion, as they give strength to those at their side. May they fight against despair and continue to find within themselves the will to reach out to those in need. And in their love for others, may they feel the blessing of community and the blessing of renewed faith. Amen. And we take all the names that you offered in our comment line, all the names that are in our hearts, in our minds, and we join together and offer in this healing prayer.
We're going to do the prayer for healing. It's a call and response, and the verses are call and response, and then the chorus is very simple, and you'll know it by the last time we sing it, and we'll start with that, and it's El Na, Rafana La, Rafana Lanu, and it is the prayer that Moses spoke, asking for healing for his sister, and ends with the verb saying healing for all of us. Dear God of our ancestors,
Dear God of our ancestors,
help us renew our faith.
help us renew our faith.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Bring peace to all our days.
Bring this to all our days.
El Na Refana La, Refana La Nu. El Na Refana La, Refana La Nu. Restore our strength of body.
Restore a strength of body.
Help clarify our minds.
Help clarify our minds.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Rejuvenate our light.
Rejuvenate our life.
El Na Refana La, Refana La Nu. El Na Refana La, Refana La Nu. Thank you for all these blessings.
Thank you for all these blessings.
Throughout our days and nights,
Throughout our days and nights,
we celebrate this journey,
we celebrate this journey,
this precious gift of life.
this precious gift of life.
El Na Refana La, Refana La Nu. El Na Refana La, Refana La Nu. El Na Refana La, Refana La Nu. El Na Refana Dang, y'all teared me up.
It's time for a simcha moment now. We have always the ability to be grateful for all the blessings we had in this past week. So now again on screen, you find the word comment, and there you can put next to that space a message, a simcha from this past week. Please, if you're so moved to share joy from this past week, you can type things like your birthday, good news and accomplishments of all and any kind, just in a few words, and share it with all of us. Remember to click enter so we can all see them as we gather together. And as we share all these simchas, I have a poem from Ruth Brin's book, Harvest, Collected Poems and Prayers. But I did not choose the one for this week's Torah portion, although I had this week's Torah portion in mind. This week's Torah portion is Va'ikra, which is the very beginning of the book of Leviticus. And if you know anything about the book of Leviticus, has wonderful phrases and very famous sayings like love your neighbor as yourself and things like that, memorable. But it also includes a lot of regulations about the sacrificial cult. And many scholars, and I agree with the fact that these particular sacrifices were ways that our ancient people, our ancestors, had to become close to God and maybe feel that they were in the presence of God. So I've chosen a poem by Ruth called A Sense of Your Presence. And so as we all finish adding our simchas down there, here is the poem I want to share with all of us today from Ruth Brin's book called A Sense of Your Presence. Among our many appetites, there is a craving after God. Among our many attributes, there is a talent for worshiping God. Jews who wandered in deserts beneath the stars knew their hearts were hungry for God. Jews who studied in candle-lit ghetto rooms thirst longingly after God. In tent or hut or slum, Jewish women prayed to God. But we who are smothered with comfort sometimes forget to listen. Help us, Adonai, to recognize our need to hear the yearning whisper of our hearts. Help us to seek the silence of the desert and the thoughtfulness of the house of study. Bless us like our ancestors in ancient days with that most precious gift, a sense of your presence. Brush us with the wind of the wings of your being. Fill us with the awe of your holiness. We too will praise, glorify, and exalt your name. Sorry, I dropped my water bottle. Oh.
Well, I can't get it.
I'm sorry.
I can't help him with his water bottle, folks. Why? Social
It
distancing.
happens.
We're being good.
It is wonderful to see all the joys and the little fun that we're having here leading up to this Shabbat. We now gather all the words that we share, and I offer a prayer. Divine source of blessings, we thank you for everything that enriches our lives. We turn to you now with gratitude as we share in the happiness of all those who mark their birthday, anniversary, good news, and accomplishments. Adonai, be with them now and always. May they be blessed with health and happiness, and with the strength to overcome sickness and sorrow. As we honor each one of you for the gift that you bring to our virtual community, we join together in song as we mark this sacred occasion.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
We continue on page 594 as we prepare for our moment of remembrance. I would like to share one of the meditations, number 5. It is a fearful thing to love what death can touch, a fearful thing to love, hope, dream, to be, and oh, to lose. A thing for fools this, and a holy thing to love. For your life has lived in me. Your love once lifted me. Your words was gift to me. To remember this brings a painful joy. 'Tis a human thing, love, a holy thing to love what death has touched. We now think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us. We are observing the Shloshim period for Gay Beth Skobak, sister and sister-in-law of Milton and Sharon Katz. And on this Shabbat, we think of those who died in this season, in years past, especially the following yortsides of members of our congregation: Harry Belmont, Harold Bram, Bruce Brook, Arthur S. Chapman, Marjorie Cohn, Gertrude Didi Dale, Elaine Ray Sherman Evnan, Anita Finkelstein, Rose Fishman, Paula Frank, Paul Nathan Gale, Ernest Chris, Reggie Lloyd, Sophie Lowenstein, David Moskowitz, Sarah Rubin, Les Schneiderman, Harvey Schwartz, Charles Siegel, Hannah Steinzick, Harriet Swade, Stephen Thompson. I invite you to share other names on the comment lines if you are remembering someone, saying Kaddish for someone as you join us on this Shabbat. Zichronam livracha, may the memories continue to be a blessing for us all. If you're able, at home, on page 598, please stand and join us as we recite Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, be'alema divra chirute ve'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon u'v'yamechon, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תוש בחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן דעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. We have a few announcements, as we often do when we are in the presence of each other at our beautiful sanctuary. We would like to thank our friends here at Blue Fox for hosting us today. Thank you. And to everyone who has joined us from around our area and from around the world. We will be back here at 10:30 a.m. for our morning service streaming on Facebook Live. If you would like to join us for our Torah study, our Sichat Shabbat, our Shabbat conversation, will begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. on Zoom. You can see the details for that event on our Facebook page. Kindly leave your email in the comments if you would like to be added to that distribution list for the next Shabbat class. I think that's all.
I actually have a question.
Yes.
Speaking of the next Shabbat.
Yes.
So if I lose my link and I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying just now, I'm not saying I would ever not pay attention, but let's just say it happened.
I hope you do.
Will there be some kind of announcement going out or an email or a reminder?
Actually, yes. We are doing something new, and it's new, but it's similar. So we used to have like an e-news every other week.
I've heard of it.
This is different. This is a weekly e-news that is shorter, but it has all the links and all the information for what's coming up.
Oh, good. When does that come out?
Friday morning at 6 a.m. So if you're an early riser before 6 a.m., you're not going to get it if you get up at 5. So at 6 a.m., you'll get it. And next week's going to be terrific because we'd also include links for Erev Pesach, for our virtual Seder, and for all the things coming up between now.
Yeah, I heard a rumor. It's just around the corner.
Finally, please check us out on Facebook, like our page, and leave us comments about the service and other virtual events. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
And stay healthy. We conclude singing together Od Yavo Shalom. If you need the words, they are on page 657. 657.
Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam.
Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat Shalom.
everybody.
We love you.